Are a lot of women really jealous and spiteful towards prettier women? Some do it, some don't. Most women I know talk about how gorgeous other women are. Drunk girls giving you the loveliest compliments in the women's bathroom is a thing. But internally, I think everyone compares themselves to other people. If you're not too insecure, that won't make you mean. Interestingly enough, all the women that I've seen act like this were beautiful, but horribly insecure. Summer, I guess. When I see women that are prettier than me, I just think, good for you. And might get some inspiration from how they dress, look. I don't personally do that, and I'm not friends with people that do either. But do people like that exist? Yes. Insecure women might be. I've never seen it, but accounts of it exist online. So I'm inclined to believe that it happens somewhere. Edit to add. Being that employment situations got brought up, maybe it has happened to me. In my opinion, the stemming factor is territorialism and jealousy. Many women don't like competition, so if you're getting on a little too well with their partners or friends, it's going to trigger a self-preservation response, and they'll suddenly stop being so friendly with you. You'll notice a major difference if you defer to them from the start. Suddenly your looks aren't a problem because they don't feel threatened anymore. Insecure and jealous people will be cruel and petty, whereas normal people will not take the time and effort out of their day to be negative towards others. Normal people will act normal. Jealous weirdos will act like jealous weirdos. It is not the majority. There was a study done in Norway a few years ago regarding looks and chances of getting a job. After an interview, the study showed that females considered beautiful would have a higher chance than an average-looking one if the one conducting the interview was male, but lower chances than the average-looking one if the interviewer was female as well. As for males, the more beautiful male would have a higher chance than the average-looking one, no matter what gender interviewed him. I think the study concluded that jealousy was a factor, but also a certain fear of losing one's position in an established group environment. I'm a 59-year-old woman. I usually get down-voted for saying this, but I have always found that women treat each other horribly in the workplace. If there is even a smidge of jealousy or one woman is intimidated by the other, all hell breaks loose. I also work in healthcare where most RNs are women, and there are a lot of personnel issues on a very regular basis. I lived in a community a while back where we voted in newcomers who applied to be in residency there. At one meeting where we discussed applications, there were two women who kept picking apart a specific applicant in ways I thought was incredibly petty. It was truly bizarre. Then I realized, oh, right, this applicant is younger, much better looking, and quite intelligent. They either feel threatened by her or jealous of her. Then it all made sense. So, yes, this happens. But when it does, it's typically very insecure people projecting their shadows. It's not the majority. When I see a very attractive woman, I wonder if she is a lesbian like myself, and if I should go strike up a conversation with her. She could be the one. I'd imagine there's a portion of women who feel this way. Not the majority, I don't think, though. Same way ugly dudes see that attractive guys see. Any basic incel-related forum. It's entirely rude to say, but pretty privilege exists and drives these types' jealousy. My ex was super prejudiced against pretty girls, despite the fact that she was in a relationship and effectively worshipped by me. No, I'm trying to date her. I don't think so. I think studies have shown that men and women will treat a person better if they are attractive. I don't think it's as common as it was at one point in time. I'm definitely a girl's girl, which essentially means I'm always rooting for my fellow women. Hotter, more successful, maybe not as successful according to societal standards. Whatever. As long as they aren't doing harm, I am always rooting for them. My wife is very attractive. She's also tall, so she's very noticeable. She gets that behavior from other women pretty often. Some women see her and immediately decide that she's a bitch and they hate her. It doesn't make any sense because she's extremely nice. In fact, she's usually too nice for her own good. It's not like she looks for conflicts. I guess we've all heard of it, but I've never seen it. I get insecure at times, and sometimes I'll see prettier women and I do feel inferior to them and that I'm not good enough at times. But that's not their fault. I wouldn't speak negatively about someone's appearance though, only my own, which is not a healthy thing.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.